I just didn't want them both have white. I've used the Cowboys before, dude, and yeah, it's funny how I've had it where both teams have white jerseys on. And it's hard to see.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Man, I get the ball first? I don't like that.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. If you look at this Cowboy defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Pickett.
God damn, I just threw it back to him.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On 1st down, Hilton down to about the 37. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
This is 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilton fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
and able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their second drive with the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points. Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive, and get some points of their own. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw, Pickett. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all.
Here you go. Here you go, Debo. Diablo, whatever the fuck your name is. We're going to call you Debo.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication,
indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave. Olave.
And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll run on first down. Hilton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Cowboys at 500 hit 6-6. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I know this is risky, but
here now, 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback.
oh, you gonna push him forward? Come on.
Cowboys first down as they're able to
You're actually
convert,
there.
albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser at fullback.
That's a sorry animation, bro. And you got that freaking stonewall where he's not supposed to give up yards when he engaged in a tackle. I guess they forgot that, right?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's
he got a cramp.
before he could get out of the backfield.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get out to the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. That's completed.
How the hell you fucking...
Just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the reception.
Nobody out there, right?
But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Come on, set. Slide through. Yellow, blue.
Going play action. Ritter.
Damn it, bro. Fucking, I knew it. I knew the fucking play, and I still couldn't get there right.
And the Cowboys are able to move back in front.
God, dog, I knew the fucking play, and
Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
I hate it when I freaking just have bad user and can't freaking do what I want to do.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. And it's now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy for that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To the air on first down with Pickett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Williams is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is now 14-10.
All right, defense, let's make a stop.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school.
Oh, come on,
coach
Hutch. Get your
Ford
tall ass on the
hear his
right
voice in my
side
head.
line, bro.
Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Ritter. And the Saints pressure gets him.
Good job.
Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Here we go.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Ritter off the play fake.
Shit. That was my guy.
Open down the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, Hilton. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Ritter. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Giving 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Pollard running left. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Pollard again.
Oh, come on with the fucking bad angles, dude. Fucking EA. Give me a fucking break. What was that dude running and doing? He's running to the backfield for what? Like, look, what the fuck are you doing, 29? God, dog, bro. You fucking sorry.
That's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Pollard.
Wow. Y'all dudes.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning,
really,
when you get on a guy, you just stay right there.
You can't get off
guy
that.
has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Bucker is on target. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Line line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First and 10, here's Pickett. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, 63 yards. And the Saints have yet again retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
And what do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. A point after, good by Groupie. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Hey, get in the pocket. Come on, be patient. You don't
2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, come on with the fucking goddamn did it to me. Fucking got lucky on that shit. Hate it when it does that shit, man. Fucking gets me with that jumping animation. I would have been right there for that shit.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Saints.
With Olave.
With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Groupie for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, some of these pursuit angles.
First of their timeouts.
God, they got to be better at that shit. Come on.
2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw it here. Ritter going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Ritter now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Pickett. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 17.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready. Green Jack.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That's taken in by Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a
what the fuck ever, bro. How the fuck they even got freaking Hutch at linebacker? That don't make no fucking sense. Really, 21? What the fuck were you doing? Why the hell he... See, that... Fucking EA is retarded sometimes. I'm telling you, bro. Like, they have no fucking clue of the fucking game they make. Dude ain't a fucking linebacker. He's a DN. Why you even got him off the ball linebacker? Like,
yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They begin the drive with Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20, Javonte
Yeah.
Williams.
How about that one? Tell me this game ain't fucked up, huh?
Saints touchdown.
He does that, and then I do that. Like, come on now. What's the odds of that shit happening? You know fucking EA got some bullshit with him.
Quickly to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback,
Go ahead, boy.
he has to start right.
Dude done got a sack, a pick, tackle for loss. He's got the hat trick, man.
They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Ritter with it after the play fake. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, Foskey.
A misconnection there. He's
You always hurt.
50% of his passes thus far. That's
I actually might trade you
Now you see the evolution
in
of the
all
game.
season.
You go back to the quarterbacks of old.
Is anybody interested in the X Factor outside linebacker edge guy? I might have one on there.
Game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's taken down here by
Yeah,
the
boy.
Saints. It's a loss of 10 on
Bruise
the
real.
sack, and it leads to 4.
Phillips can finish the game for you. Take the rest of the game off, dog.
That situation there, it's just gonna add to their
We can
growing
deal with the
frustration,
rest of it
don't you
without
think?
you.
Not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
God,
It's
dog.
kind of like that empty the bucket
Yeah, guys running into each other.
We blow out material and make sure we have some different things. That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Olave motioning to the left. 2nd down, here's Pickett. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Pickett now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away.
Damn.
As his guys are able to push that lead
Big
out
enough
a bit
hole.
further.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots and going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Ritter to throw it. Open man, it's Palmer. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Damn, bro. This dude's going to be freaking defensive player of the week. Dude's got 2 picks, 2 sacks.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
Oh, fucking Claypool. Come on, man.
But not before he picks up 7 yards. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year.
Doing good for
Excellent
me,
job stopping him
Claypool.
there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, a design run for their wideout. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Come on, fucker. God, it's like you take so fucking long to...
Oh, you... Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Get your big ass feet down, Wilson. Come on, bro.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. The tight end in motion right. Going quickly.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Going to run again here with Palmer.
There you
Fighting
go.
to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse.
Oh, he
now.
quick
It's a
snapped me. I
safety
couldn't
that
even
gets him in here, and that is
my full
an
adjustment.
unfrustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on a free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now Pickett.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon.
Damn, boy, you getting
Some
people
primetime
fucking
games
free,
still
though.
on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch it.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, 33 yards. And the Saints are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
A point after, good by Groupie.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
All right. Let's see if I can do it this time.
6, just inside the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe measure of
I'm waiting for that.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Cowboys on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Ritter. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Here's
And nobody covers the fucking middle.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Ready?
2nd down and 8. Up the middle they go. Hilton, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge
That's a
lead.
rookie there.
They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to goal.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. First and 10, here's Pickett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Just throw it underneath you, dude.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good
We over
pick up
pursued
there,
that one.
21 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
Got interference. That's why I just threw it anyway.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's why I was like, fuck it, I'll throw
They'll
it
accept
anyway.
that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
In motion right, Olave. Pickett.
And he will find his man on the outside. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Pickett back to throw.
Oh gosh, man.
Sideline intercepted.
Can't throw over him like that. I mean, it's in the back of the end zone, bro. That's crazy. You can stand in the front of the end zone and pick the ones in the back of the end zone. So you can't throw over this dude?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead
Come
was
on.
almost insurmountable the way they're opponent.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Suddenly It's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Good job, Johnny.
Carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did
Finally
not
got your
wake
big
up
feet down
to
on
make
that
it to
one.
the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Groupie for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
65. Cowboys 24.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Oh, I got something for that.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ritter now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to
I
throw
thought
the
Foskey
football.
went out.
Interceptions and more incompletions.
See, I hate that they put him in there
It just
anyway.
doesn't
I
look like
thought
things are in
said not
sync
to
out
put him
there.
in.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Oh, shit. I had the wrong button on that one.
For the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over.
I like that dude right there, Marquise Bell.
Well, that's 3
And I
points he's
freaking
now thrown in this
drifted
game.
right.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo
Exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Claude Ray.
Going play action. Ritter.
God damn. Dude, fast.
Complete. That's Day. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Are we gonna kick a field goal?
So on trots the field goal
the point of
unit,
that.
and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total.
I ain't kicked a 63-yarder, died. God damn. Good game,
So
man.
this one comes to an end. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were. And how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for the Saints, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon
Fucking
Gaudin.
alive at
This is the
2:38.
NFL on EA Sports.
Damn, that dude had 8 tackles for loss. What the fuck? Look at this motherfucker. 7 total tackles, 3 tackles for loss, 2 sacks, 2